Oh yeah, Blackson and the Hizzle, all for shizzle dizzle. We got an excellent show here today. Man, we got part two. What's going on, MD? What's going on?
Yeah, I still ain't at home yet, so just
Oh,
go ahead and play it, man, and I'll come back in when I get home.
okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so um, we're gonna start it right off, man. Part two of Birth of a Nation. So we ended yesterday at the interlude. So let me do a share screen and yeah, let's get right to it. Let's see, share audio, share. Let me. Oh, hold on. Let me do a full screen. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Man, the emotionalism, it don't get no stronger than that, man. God damn. And a lot of the propaganda tactics they do today. Y'all, if y'all peep YouTube, the movies, I mean, they still doing these tactics today, man. I'm damn. But this is probably one of the most uh strongest propaganda films. I mean, damn. Man. I mean, I've seen a lot of propaganda films, man. This one takes the cake, MD.
This is what started it all.
Yeah,
I mean, this is the prototype. So
absolutely,
of course, it's gonna take the cake. You know what I mean?
man. But I mean, let me ask you: have you ever seen a film after this just as strong? 'Cause I know Hitler made some propaganda films, and I know, but I mean, this is probably the strongest propaganda film I've seen like ever.
Yeah, I mean, this is it, bro. I mean, a lot of the stuff that Hitler did. Well, it wasn't necessarily Hitler. It was it was Goebbels,
Goebbels,
because
that's right. Yeah, yeah,
Goebbels was the head of all of that, and
yeah.
he made some strong stuff too. Now, don't get it twisted.
Right, right.
But this is the prototype
Yeah, absolutely.
for everything that come after. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So yeah, it don't get no stronger than this. You know what I'm saying?
No, it don't, man.
Like I said, bro, I can imagine being in a theater in 1915 and
Right, right,
just watching the people. Fuck the movie. Watch
right,
the
right,
people
right, right.
react to certain things that happened in the movie. Like
Right.
man, I wish I was a fly on the wall in 1915, bro.
Well, not only that, we got to deal with the mental illness because you got a lot of people still to this day, and I can imagine even back then in that time, 1915, who will see the propaganda and try to emulate the propaganda.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. I mean, they did try to emulate it. I mean,
They did.
you did get the second founding of the Ku Klux Klan after this movie.
That's right.
They were inspired by Birth of the Nation, and they got their ass up on Stone Mountain and raised the Klan yet again. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I wanted to ask you because there's a movie called The Devils. The Ku Klux Klan, that outfit didn't start here in America. That started during the Spanish Inquisition, right?
Right. Yeah. I know.
Okay, so you're aware of that. Okay, yeah.
But I'm not aware of that movie though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, The Devils. It's I want to say during King Louis the 12th, not the 14th, because the 14th is the Sun King, but King Louis the 12th in France. And I remember the guy.
They wear the Holy Cross on their uniform, so of course it comes from that particular time period. Yeah, so yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. So I wanted to just I mean, I see that you know about it, but I think a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, that outfit actually comes from old Europe, from the France, Spain, Roman Catholic. Yeah, I want to just say, it definitely comes from that. But the judges would wear that outfit when they would go to trial. The judges would wear that whole getup. So yeah, the only movie that I know that showed that was the Devils. That's why looking at this. It kind of made me was like, damn, maybe I should show them the history of where that actually comes from. A lot of people think that they came here from America. Like, no, that outfit is actually a ancient. Well, I wouldn't say ancient, but its origins don't start here.
No doubt. Which is a contradiction all on its own because, like I said, that's a Holy Roman Empire emblem, and yet the Ku Klux Klan didn't rock with Catholics up until a certain point.
Exactly. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah.
It's total contradiction, but
it is.
Yeah. What do you expect from people like that? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I said the propaganda is so dangerous, man. Like I said, you're dealing with, like I said, people who, I mean, when when we used to watch wrestling, man, people would emulate wrestling and jump off buildings and shit. So when they see this shit, they want to emulate, like, oh yes, kill the niggerists, and it's just like, damn, this promotes, this is like terrorism 101. Shame on you, Woodrow Wilson, man. Damn. I would say president right now. I'd say Biden's the worst president, but next to Biden, Woodrow Wilson is horrible, bro. Horrible president.
By far the worst president of all time, by far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot that you could go with. That now I'm just looking at it in the perspective of like black folk. It's a lot of presidents that screwed us up in the terms of our advancement.
Yeah.
But it was a shot in the dark. Whereas to Woodrow Wilson deliberately promoted an ideology that was in direct opposition to black folk. And that's what made him the worst president of all time. And didn't give no damns about it. You know what I'm saying?
No, he didn't. He really didn't. No. Like he really, but again, he was from the South. What do you expect? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And on top of that, he promoted this skewed idea of individualism, which was not, in essence, what individualism was supposed to be. I mean, hell, he wrote a whole book called Rugged Individualism, but it really didn't have nothing to do with the capitalistic spirit of America. Like he was bullshitting at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you late, Juju. Yeah, you're gonna have to watch the replay, man.
Juju said I thought I was about to see a movie. Juju. Juju, I hope you, girl, shit, you late, but it's all good. Juju, yeah, we watched Birth of a Nation, next week we gotta line up another movie because we about to see Come and See next week, man. So we gotta dig in the archives.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, the arena cinema is something that it's fun to do, and also it's entertaining and informative for the people.
Absolutely.
I don't necessarily think it'll be a weekly thing. Like we ain't gonna be able to come up with movies like that. Especially in order to put them on YouTube. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard pressed, but we'll do what we can. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We'll just give people a warning, man. They will most likely be older films in number one, and number two, they'll most likely be independent films. So we're not going to be playing some blockbusters and all that. We're not going to do that. We're going to now I guess we might get away with some documentaries, but like I said, we're going to be dealing with independent films and older films, which YouTube won't, trip out on us,
Right.
But,
Right.
yeah.
So yeah, man. I guess we can get into what we saw in this half.
Okay.
And so again, so we started off with Reconstruction basically, and them signing various things in the law, and they were appointing different leaders. So ultimately, the antagonists end up being this half black dude, we'll say, quote unquote,
King of the Mulattoes.
Yeah. yeah, Lieutenant Governor Lynch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was some kind of lust-filled, debaucherous dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
women hungry.
So they end up appointing him as the lieutenant governor.
Right.
And his goal was again like to put blacks in complete total control. You know what I'm saying? And it was funny as hell because during the voting process, they wasn't letting. I could do nothing. They wasn't letting white folks vote.
Yo,
white folks go
yo, that's that's crazy. I'm gonna just recently, and I wanted to actually talk to you about it, but they somewhere I saw a thing where they had a separate graduation and it was just blacks only. So damn, I can't remember where I saw that, man, but I saw that shit. But I need to get the article because I know you got to see articles, so I'm gonna look that up, man. But I saw it.
Now let's use logic, Blackson.
Okay.
Now we talking about South Carolina, right? South Carolina, from white to black ratio, was heavily oversaturated with black slaves, heavily.
Right.
Logic would tell me at the end of slavery, black folks would have the majority based off of the ratio, right?
Yeah.
So either way you spin it, if you're giving black folks the vote, we're going to influence whoever gets into office. The way this movie portrayed it, they said, "The hell, white folks, y'all can't vote." They basically did reverse Jim Crow.
Right.
And,
yeah.
And folks were voting at the ballot box, and the white man tried to go in there, and they pushed him out the way and said, "No, you can't vote, bro. You can't vote, bro."
Yeah.
I found that funny.
That was funny. That was funny.
White disenfranchisement. I said, "Wow."
Wait, maybe they were foreseeing the future. I don't know. Goddamn Black Panther Party. They accused what's his goddamn name, man? King Sabir of doing that. Shout out to King Sabir, man. They accused him of doing that during the Barack Obama election. I don't know if you remember that.
Well,
it was right
yeah,
here.
white folks, y'all, inevitably y'all weren't gonna be able to vote. It was
right.
Like rule, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then they showed the scene where it was a majority black state senate, and niggas was in there drinking and putting their feet up, taking their shoes off.
Oh, they were doing a J6.
Yeah. Well, no, they were the state congressmen. Those were all. If you go back and look, they said it was like 100 and something blacks versus like 27 whites in the state congress.
Okay.
And niggas was in there acting a fool. One nigga had a big ass piece of chicken. It looked like he had the leg. He had the whole leg quarter. Right. I'm like, damn, that's a big ass piece of chicken.
Yeah, it was, bro.
And he just in there chilling. One dude had the pint of liquor up under his book. Right. I'm like, damn. So it goes to show you how they portray or how they envision black leadership to be, like niggas just going wild. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah, just wild out.
Yeah.
Kick
And you know, they were in there signing bills and voting on different bills. And the one bill that got everybody in an uproar was the interracial marriage bill. When they signed interracial marriage in the law, the whole damn Senate floor went crazy. Like that's the big thing. You know what I'm saying? Even the black women was going crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, hell no, what the hell? So the white folks hurry up, got the hell up out of there.
Yeah.
As a result, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just funny how they portrayed what was going to happen. Like that, like I said, Lost Cause 101 is what that is.
Absolutely.
All the white women was going to get raped by 10 to 12-inch black man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it wasn't going to be pleasant for them. You know what I'm saying? That's how they viewed us, like real talk.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how that goes.
Yep. Damn. That's incredible, man. But yeah, man, a lot of, like I said, a lot of emotionalism, a lot of damn propaganda that, you know, put, like I said, and like I said, it's a prototype, man. I can't. What can you say, man? That is the grandfather, the granddaddy of goddamn propaganda, right there, bro. I mean, you can't. What tops that?
Nothing, man, nothing. And like I said in the comments, man, it's essentially the first superhero movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, when you said that, you kept saying that, and I'm like, damn, man, they got a good point. I like they do.
It's the first superhero movie, like keeping it real.
Right.
You know what I mean? Silent pictures back in that day was either like comedies or dramas. Like this was your first
Marvel
full-fledged action movie. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Right. It was. Yeah. Damn. I mean, now that you pointed out, I'm like, damn. I see it clearly. You know, the whole, white knight, we're coming to save you, that kind of shit. I'm just like, wow.
They did the Avengers Assemble, man. That's what they did. like niggas done went too crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now like niggas, you saw like niggas was just in the street doing all types of debauchery and
right.
Like, and the white folks was in the house. They showed the one white family. They was in the house. The lady was reading the Bible.
Right.
And the kids was all hovering in fear. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Niggas just in the street going crazy.
Damn.
That's how they portrayed it, man. Like it was gonna be hell on earth.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you always got those few faithful. Like Mammy. Like Mammy was down for it once.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Mammy was. Oh yeah.
Mammy was whooping folks' ass.
Right. Cussing folks out. Yeah, the
Mammy was with the shits.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder if they was gonna make Mammy an honorary Klansman.
You know,
she was the hero of the movie.
Right.
Mammy put the scheme together. Remember, want to free Daddy Cameron because they were finna get ready to lynch him.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, let me come up with a plot. So she blended in with the rest of the Negroes. And then when she got the right opportunity, she jumped on the two Union soldiers.
Yep.
The free Cameron. I said, well, I'll be damned.
Yeah, I'll be damned. Mammy in action. The quintessential Mammy.
That's where it derived from.
Yep.
She was faithful the whole way through.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, this movie is so many prototypes you can pick out of this movie, man. Just scene by scene. And actually, you know, I know we talked about the filtering. I actually appreciate the filtering along with the HD remaster because I guess what they were trying to do, and I know you may not agree with this, they were trying to set different moods for different tones and different, you know, scenes and shit, which, you know, it's somebody customizing it after the fact. But I see what they were trying to do, but I am in agreement with you. I wish they would just remastered it just with the black and white instead of doing the filters. But I see what they were trying. I know what they were going for.
I see what they were going for. Like a lot of the outside scenes, they was trying to make blue to depict sunlight. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
A lot of the scenes with fire and shit in them, they filtered it red to try to portray that.
Yes,
so I understand what they was doing, but me personally, I just give me the black and white. Now on the back end, I tell everybody on the back end, me and Blackson debated whether to play this version or the regular uncut version, black and white, and we chose the HD version just for the clarity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the HD was on fire. That's why I was like, damn, man, I gotta have the HD. But I mean, I agree. Like I said, when MD talked about it, I agree with him on the filter, but I had to have the HD. When I saw that HD, I'm like, damn, I can kind of look past the filter because that HD was fire. But yeah, I do get the annoyance as far as the filters. It's like, you got to allow people to have their own moods because, colors play a very essential part in moods. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're trying to force the mood upon you, customizing it like that with the filter. So, I think they should have. I know it takes a lot of time, but they should have just made maybe do that and then do another one with just the remastered with the black and white. But it is what it is. A lot of work, so I get it. I get.
Yeah, that. no doubt. So now that we've seen the whole film, like, what's the biggest? What's the most impactful scene in your opinion?
Oh man,
I got mine.
It was so many, man. I actually, let me get yours. I mean, to me, I think the most conniving part was the damn mulattoes, man. It was just that shit just stuck out to me, and it just kind of how it's just
notice how they over sexualized them. Pretty much every mulatto in that movie, they over sexualized them.
Right, and it's funny because that plays out today with your Tyler Perry's, with your I mean, we can go down a list of black shows, man.
That play out in your black culture, period.
In your rap, dude. So that's what stood out to me, MD, is just I was looking at, I mean, you got the storyline, which is very important, but I'm looking at the ripple effects of how it affected, future films. This is like I said, this is a prototype. So I'm looking at
it set a precedent.
Right. So I'm looking at it at a grander scale. So I'm not even, it's like I see the movie, but I'm looking at how, like you said, it's the prototype, how other movies still to this day play this part. Like I said, the propaganda is so powerful, man. It's just, man, shit.
Remember in the first half, they portrayed the mulatto housekeeper as a whore. She was basically a whore.
Yeah, she was a whore, yeah.
The lieutenant governor, he was a player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Remember the scene before Elsie walked in? He had all the other girls in the room with him. And by the way, them two light-skinned girls, now they was black girls. They was fine. I ain't gonna lie. They was fine as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They was actually, I don't know if they were mulatto, but they were light-skinned. You could obviously tell that they were two light-skinned black women. They was bad.
Okay.
Now I ain't gonna front. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But look how they portrayed those women. They was in there kicking it with the rest of the dudes. Obviously, they was women of pleasure. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Obviously. So the streamlined role of mulattoes in the movie was being debaucherous, being lustful.
Yeah.
Sexually overdriven. You know what I'm saying?
And it still plays out today. Still play
out to this day. Now, to me, the biggest scene in this movie was when the little white girl fell off the damn cliff. Like I said, man, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall of any movie theater in America when this movie was getting played. I know after that happened, even the white folk went crazy.
Yeah,
I can see it now.
Yeah, they ready to fight. Yeah, that's what
I can see it now.
Yeah.
And that set the bar for the Avengers, the Ku Klux Klan to assemble. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was the bar for the climax of the movie.
Right, because even to this day, man, um, child death is really like films rarely do it, but they still do it. Um, I think it was a Dirty Harry film that did it, and then it was another movie. It's rarely done, but when it's done, man, people they go crazy, man. You know, when you see child death, man, it takes it to a whole nother level. So yeah, I'm sure in that time when they saw that, they were ready to fight, bro. They were ready to
Right,
fight.
and you got to remember, we talking about 1915, so
Yeah,
the cinematics for that particular scene were probably crazy. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Of
yep,
course, they had to have some type of lifelike doll to throw over the damn cliff
right,
in order
right.
to they out there shooting damn firework, damn Mexicans, man. I swear. But anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So the cinematography for that particular scene was crazy for the time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like I
That
said,
that, that was state of the art cinematography for
of
that
the
time.
well, like I said, they played it in the White House. So yeah, of course it was state of the art. That was the shit. That was the shit, man. And that thing, like I said, it sent ripples throughout the time for movies. I mean, not only here in America, but all over the world. MD,
No doubt.
all over the world, man. So you know that's why I was thinking about the Devils because that imagery. I mean, it was like I said, man, just seeing the clan on the horseback. Like you said, the Avengers Assemble, man. That whole thing, it brings about an emotion, and you might have somebody mentally ill that look at like that, want to emulate that. You know what I'm saying? Want to copycat that, want to feel justified by that. You know what I'm saying? Feel like, they feel righteous by that. So yeah, it's just, but I mean, it made me realize too, MD. I mean, you look at how that movie played out, and then it kind of made me think about how a lot of people justify like Islam and shit. You know what I'm saying? Is that same propaganda is used through Quranic texts. You know what I'm saying? The infidels and all that, and so I can see how that propaganda, not only through movie but even through literature, it's just us against them mentality, man. That propaganda is dangerous, bro. That shit is
Right.
dangerous. Emotionally,
Right.
it's dangerous.
Especially with a movie like this where they use certain terms and words
Yeah,
to help you visualize what was going on, right? Like in the beginning, they was using terms like carpetbagger
yeah,
in order to exemplify
right.
certain white people on the Union side.
That's right.
Then by the end of the movie, that term wasn't used, even to the point where they had the scene where they transitioned from carpetbaggers to a certain unity of not North versus South, but Aryan superiority, where they
Yeah,
even used the term Aryan because the cabinet they was in, those were Northerners.
right.
That was Northern cabinet. So they said, so they was like Union and Confederate come together for Aryan brotherhood, some shit like that. They said.
Yep, yep, yep.
So that really lets you know what this is really about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like it's all about white superiority at the end of the day.
absolutely,
Like,
absolutely.
but the way they portrayed it was so theatrical, where the emotionalism gets you in the end. You know what I'm saying?
Grabs you, yeah, it grabs you, man, and that, like, damn, whew, that's some
Now,
serious.
now, mind you, they're using this term Aryan before a Nazi party even existed.
Oh yeah, yeah, way before, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
right, right, yeah,
So this goes to show you how deep and how far this ideology goes. You know what I mean? All the way up until your eugenics and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
right, right. In fact, there's a book called "Kicked Out of Heaven" by Keenan Booker. That those terms and actually those concepts actually started before America was even thought about. It's a book, Kicked Out of Heaven, Volume 1, 2, and 3. Keenan Booker, man. Y'all need to check that read now. It's kicked out of heaven, the history of the white races from 600 AD to 1600 AD. And yeah, because it talks about the Moors and all that stuff and just racism throughout Europe. So yeah, y'all, if y'all can, man, yeah, try to get those books because and I think he's selling them for cheap now, man. Shout out to Kenan Booker. But yeah, it's a good read, man. Good read.
So yeah, so what I get out of it, so what I get out of this movie, I get out a couple of things. First of all, I get out, of course, white supremacy. I mean,
Of course.
you can't get away from that.
No.
The second thing I get out of again is lost cause ideology. At the end of the day, this was a film based off of the book that institutionalized lost cause doctrine in mainstream America. You know what I'm saying? Within that lost cause, you have a particular subsection that believe that Reconstruction was to federalize the United States of America. You know what I'm saying? And there's many other works, there's many other people after this movie came out that spearheaded that ideology. I mean, hell, you can look at this movie and look at something like the Turner Diaries. You know what I'm saying? And it's essentially the same thing.
Yep, Turner Diaries. Yeah, that's a classic. Yeah, if you can still find that, you can still find that book, man.
You know what I mean? It's essentially the same thing.
Yeah,
government control.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's what we're dealing with at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's what we're dealing with. But that's what I get out of it.
Yeah, man. That's man. So next movie we're gonna show y'all is Come and See. Come and See, which is a real good movie. Definitely Come and See is a must see. So we're gonna line that up. Hopefully we can do it Saturday if nothing.
I got debate on Saturday.
Oh, okay, cool. So maybe we can move it. Okay, well, I guess just stand by and I guess to be announced, TBA to be announced Sunday.
I mean, Sunday will be the
Sunday. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think that movie's what, an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's standard. It's standard time. It ain't.
Okay.
Yeah,
So Sunday. Okay, I'll set it up for Sunday then. Yeah, because I know you're debating this debate. Okay, yeah, that's right. Individualism and is it better economically? Yeah. So yeah, yeah. Okay,
do
cool.
Black people benefit more from a more individual or collective economic philosophy?
Okay. So basically, you're gonna be debating a lot of emotionalism on Saturday. So yeah, I know you got to get
pretty much. It's all good.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I know. Damn. Well,
pretty much.
If we learn anything, everything that you said, plus on top of that, man, emotionalism, man. This goddamn movie drug it out. So, oh man.
Well, I'm glad we could put it on, man.
I'm glad to.
Like I said, it's a long movie, so we had to do it in two parts. So
absolutely,
if you didn't catch the first part, definitely go back and watch the first part of the movie so you can get an idea of the concepts of everything that is Lost Cause. But I'm glad we played it.
Oh, me too, man. Me too. You know what? I might do I guess we could talk about it later. We might can do a documentary on Woodrow Wilson. I guess to put it in another context, like
we can do arena cinema on. Yeah, it ain't. We can definitely do documentaries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we should do on one because I know people probably listening to us keep talking about Woodrow Wilson and shit, and probably don't even know when we say lost cause. They hearing what we're saying, but they probably don't. I guess when we show the documentary, like we said, we showed this tonight. When we show the documentary on Woodrow Wilson, I think it'll definitely pull it full circle, and they'll definitely get the whole picture of what we're talking about when we talk about lost cause.
Yeah, and you know, lost cause go way before Woodrow Wilson, but
Oh, absolutely.
Woodrow Wilson helped
Put a stamp on it.
to yeah, put a stamp on it. Yeah,
Yeah,
he most definitely did that.
yeah, he put
You know what I
stamp.
mean?
Yeah,
He most definitely did that.
he put the stamp on it. It don't get no more stamp than the president himself in the White House. But yeah, that he put the stamp on it. Shit. So
No
yeah,
doubt, no doubt.
Wilson played a very pivotal role. Like I say, even though it was before him, but he the one that gave it the stamp. He certified it.
Right.
He
And like
certified.
I said, it's other things that Woodrow Wilson did that I don't agree with either. Like that whole rugged individualism,
Right.
that put a black stain on what uh uh uh
True.
private ownership was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Essentially, the reason that he pushed that whole doctrine of rugged individualism is to keep corporations that were flourishing at the time, keep them in lockstep with the workforce. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you remember, we talking about the early 1900s. Corporations were starting to form themselves in the conglomerates. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like, damn, I need to figure out what I need to do, because these corporations, these conglomerates are what making the economy like flow in terms of macro dollars, not micro dollars, but macro dollars.
Yeah.
So he used rugged individualism as a means to, but he was lying about it though. Like a lot of the stuff in his doctrine wasn't true.
Right.
That's why I don't want people to get what Woodrow Wilson was saying and what real individualism is, because the shit is two different things. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely.
So he used that doctrine of rugged individualism to help the corporations, basically, and it did help the corporations, because then we had the Roaring Twenties. You know what I'm saying? We had the Roaring Twenties because a lot of the success of the conglomerates. Now, it was folks making money too. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
But he used rugged individualism to pacify the working class. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what he did.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, did it work? Yeah, to a certain extent. But the balloon got so big that it popped, and then we had the fucking Great Depression.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was dead by then. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't give a damn.
Right.
I think Woodrow Wilson died in like 1920 something. He died like shortly after his presidency.
Yep. Absolutely.
So he didn't even live long enough to see the shit that he had fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was sick while he was president too. So yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely need to play the documentary on that.
So he not just lost cause. He did a lot more dumb shit. You know what I mean?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yeah. Yes, he did. So yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Good show tonight, bro.
Yeah. And his foreign policy was horrible too. I just want to throw that out there too. Yeah, but yeah, good show, man. I don't know who's worse, Woodrow Wilson or goddamn Joe Biden's foreign policy. I mean, damn, they both neck and neck, bro.
Yeah.
Both neck and neck.
Because he was your president during World War I. So
right, and don't forget the Spanish war, no, the Mexican. Well, you know, was it? I'm sorry, Cuba, or he just had some horrible policies, bro. But I think, like I said, Woodrow Wilson and Biden, they neck and neck, man. Right now, Biden is. I think he's about to pass Wilson on that foreign policy, bro.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll leave that for you for Thursday. Tomorrow we got.
Of course. Well, and I guess it's too early to talk about Tuesday. I know you got some stuff lined up. A lot been going on.
I plan on talking about, of course, this whole debt ceiling. The debt ceiling got passed.
Okay.
They supposedly made a deal Sunday. And, since today is a Memorial Day, I think they're going to try to finalize it tomorrow, I think. Okay. So, obviously, I'll be talking about that.
Okay, cool.
I don't know what else I'm going to talk about, to tell you the truth. Yeah. I don't know what else. But, I'll have it all figured out by tomorrow.
All right, well, E says something. E, I'm going to look into the Nigeria. I'm going to look into that. In fact, because we got to deal with Turkey. We got to deal with Turkey.
Shout out to Erdogan.
Shout out to Erdogan. Shout out to his new theocracy. Man, I shouldn't be saying that. Goddamn, that's horrible, bro. Fucking theocracies are fucking horrible in this day and age. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely be talking about Erdogan's victory. I might be talking about Taiwan because I hadn't really touched on China. China's been making some moves, with this whole Taiwan situation, and in fact, it's a little fallout between. Well, I don't want to say a fallout, but let's just say it was a little disagreement between Xi Jinping and Putin as far as Taiwan.
We'll see Thursday.
Right. So we'll see on Thursday, man. And I will have a third article. Like I said, Taiwan, Erdogan. Yeah, I definitely got to hear Erdogan. And like I said, I'll come up with a third article. But y'all know those two I'm going to definitely deal with. Definitely got to deal with Erdogan, man, and his new theocratic government. So, yeah. Or old theocratic government. Yeah, we got to talk about that.
Yeah, we'll see how far that goes. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, yeah, you're right. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, no doubt.
We're going to definitely talk about it.
All right, man. There's that, man.
All right.
2:30 mark. So that did pretty good.
Okay.
Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody listening in, man. We had a handful of people in tonight.
Yep.
Watching this, the exciting conclusion of D.W. Griffith, The Birth of a Nation. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me give a shout out. Let me give a shout out to you, MD, first of all. Let me give a shout out to GTO. Give a shout out to E Bizzle. Shout out to Juju. Shout out to Laurie Weaver. And everybody else in the clouds. We had a few people coming in the clouds. I know we're going to get restreams of this, but, it is what it is. Learn something. And, yeah.
No doubt. Hey, man, with that, man, if you like I said, Juju, shout out to you. If you weren't able to watching it full length when you get time, go back and watch part 1, then come back and watch part 2. And yeah, man, with that, man, Blackson, I'm gonna say peace.
All right, peace, y'all. We out.